What's up guys, it's Trevor here. It's not a surprise that most millionaires have more than one income stream. According to the IRS, 65% of millionaires have more than 3 income streams, and 45% have 4 or more income streams. 45% have 4 streams of income, and 29% have 5 streams of income or more. Now, what can we take from this information from the IRS? Well, this is actually very useful. It means that if you are just relying on one single stream of income, it's very unlikely that you will actually become wealthy in your lifetime. And the reason is that single stream of income is not sustainable long term, and let's say it is a 9-to-5 job. Once that income gets deleted or you're removed from that stream of income, then you have the potential to lose all of your income for the entire month. Now, this is extremely dangerous, as we've seen in March of 2020.
Dangerous.
Where a lot of people got laid off due to the pandemic, and a lot of people were actually starting to work online. What this means is that if you're relying on one stream of income, it is not as sustainable now, since we have experienced that in 2020. In this video, we'll be covering exactly 5 of the best side hustles to supplement your one stream of income, so that these side hustles can eventually, if you want to take it to the next level, replace your entire job and rely solely on these side hustles to pay for everything: your home, your mortgage, your car, your kids, your family, everything. But it still starts small, and we're going to be covering exactly 5 of the best side hustles to start and generate $100 of cash right into your pockets. Now, the very first one that I really like is going to be selling stuff in your own possession. Now, this is very simple, and a lot of people that I know have just way too much things that they just never use, that are just sitting there gathering dust. If that item is electronics especially, it's going to devalue over time. What you can do is just sell it now since you're not using it, or give it to someone that's going to use it. But let's say you want to make some money out of this, then I recommend you sell those items that you're no longer using on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or any other marketplaces where you can connect with people locally, because that's going to be the easiest, and you're going to be paid in hard cold cash. Just at my computer desk right here, I have just random things I just never use, just like this Apple mouse. Apparently this is going for up to $100 on eBay, which is just sitting here gathering dust and probably losing value over time. And then we also have another phone that I no longer use. This is probably also worth another $100, so I just $200 right there, just sitting there gathering dust. Instead, what I could do is just sell those and invest those $200 into dividend paying stocks. The second side hustle is going to be flipping items online. Now, this is very similar to selling things across your room, but what you're going to do instead is not sell things that you already own, but purchase something that someone else has that is severely undervalued, or has enough margin that you're happy with, spending time buying that item and selling it for higher on another marketplace. So let's say you're looking for bikes. You find a bike, you know the market for bikes, and you see something that is extremely devalued. You can buy that up, pick it up sometimes even for free on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, and then clean that up so you can get the highest return on your investment and sell it on the same marketplace, or you can sell it on a more global marketplace if that item is not too expensive to ship. Most of the times, if you want to sell it cheap, undercut just like $10 to $20 depending on how expensive the item is, so that way you can replenish your capital. And if you're working with low budget, this can be very helpful in increasing your total capital, so you can turn that money into more money if you are on a tight budget. Now, the third side hustle that I really like, and actually I'm doing this right now, which is going to be social media. Now, this side hustle is not easy and is not for everybody. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. This is one of the hardest side hustles on this list, because it requires a long period of time, usually for most people, where they're getting paid absolutely nothing. Now, if you're hearing this, don't get discouraged, because with a lot of businesses, they don't really turn a profit in the first few years, and then they maybe turn a profit in the first, second, or third year. But with social media, you have the potential to be monetized in the first year if you play your game right. I believe on YouTube especially, it's not really about luck. it's more about your actual content, because there's so many people on YouTube now, and you're actually competing for the audience. You actually need to stand out, differentiate yourself, and actually be better than the content creator. YouTube rewards you keeping the audience on their platform. This is why the people that are getting a lot of views are usually the people that have engaging content, which are pushed all my YouTube algorithm so they can get more views, and then they can earn more money if they're already monetized. So some of the biggest creators out there, Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, Andre Jick, are making millions a month. Especially Meet Kevin is just making nearly $1 million in just ad revenue from YouTube. If you know anything about YouTube AdSense is just one of the many streams of income that you can be paid as a creator. There is brand deals, there is merch, there is also programs, and there's other hosts of different income streams, and a ton of different income streams that you can add to your bottom line of just creating content. So the snowball, yes, it is huge potential, but you need to put in the work, and you actually need to play your cards right, because it's not really just throwing video up there and you expect to get views. You generally need to put in top tier editing, creating content that is engaging so your audience can stick to it and actually like the creator. Like, one thing that I learned from creator Andre Jick is the first 1,000 true fans of your YouTube channel is going to be the most important, because those 1,000 people will watch your videos no matter what, and those people will buy anything that you try to promote to them. Those are the most important people to your following base, because your 1,000 followers will always be there to support you. Social media, yes, it's going to be definitely not the easiest one, but you can definitely make more than $100 per day if you play your cards right. Okay, now let's jump onto something a bit easier now, and it's going to be food delivering. Now, a lot of people have heard of Grubhub, Postmates, DoorDash. There's so many delivering services out there. It's like one popping up every single day, it seems like. And the reason, because according to Go Banking Rate, the average Grubhub driver is making about $50,000 a year if they do this full time. Now, $50,000 is nothing to sneeze at, and it's pretty good income. Even if you do this part-time, you could expect like $25K per year if you treat it as a serious side hustle. And this is one of the most realistic side hustles that you can consistently generate $100 over and over again every single day, as long as your city is big enough and you have enough restaurants and people where you can actually have orders come in and you can DoorDash or Postmates or whatever. Excellent side hustle because of how easy and straightforward it is to get into. Now, before we jump into the very last one, this one is for my fellow entrepreneurs. This one is going to be the most rewarding because it has the high income potential. However, it also requires just as much work as, for example, starting a YouTube channel and doing content creation / social media as well. And that is going to be number 5 on the list. Now, before we jump onto this, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. 5th one on this list is going to be starting a service-based business. And why would I say a service-based business instead of something like a restaurant or a lawn mowing business? Well, service-based business uses the internet. Reach anyone in the world that has internet, and that's the majority of the world. Second, a service-based business is super lean. Operation cost for a service-based business, if you do this correctly, is going to be a 70% profit margin or above. Now, one of the biggest examples of someone that has been super successful at a service-based business is going to be Eman Gadget, a genuine person that has killed it starting a agency, a service-based business, especially at 16 years old, which is insane. I wish I started that early. Maybe if I started that early, I wouldn't be grinding so hard while I'm still 19. A service-based business, you sell services to businesses, as its name, and you can pick any services that you want. If you're good at photography, maybe consider selling your photography services to local businesses or online businesses. However, the ones that are high ticket and the ones that have the highest income potential is going to be running paid traffic for online businesses. So something like running Facebook ads or TikTok ads for e-commerce businesses have retainers, which meaning reoccurring income of upwards of $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000 per month, plus a performance retainer based on the performance that your agency or your service-based business brings to your client. Extremely lucrative because of how fast you can scale up from 0 to 10 to 20K per month. Although it is very easy to scale, it's not very easy, but with all businesses, hard work and persistence, you can definitely get there. So those were the 5 best side hustles in 2022. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Tell everyone in the comment section what your favorite side hustle currently is, and if you are making more than $100 per day using those side hustles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.